Hey guys, Guy with the Camera 23 back again with a video, and this is going to be episode 14 of First Watch. Now this week's going to be a theatrical release. Last couple of weeks I've had like Blu-rays, but this time it's the theatrical one. It's a film I've been looking forward to, but that I've been aware of for at least 6 months. Been seeing like like pictures of the actors on the set and stuff. And obviously it's kind of, they're obviously a different kind of role from what they usually play. It's written and directed by Korine, who wrote Kids, which came out in '96 or '97 or something like that. And again, very much looking forward to it. It's Spring Breakers, starring, let's see, what's her name, Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson, and Korine's wife. I actually thought she was his sister, but it's actually his wife. Rachel Korine, and also James Franco. I've heard James Franco is amazing in this film, kind of the standout performance. But I'm looking forward to checking out other people's performance. I've heard the wrestler Jeff Jarrett's in there somewhere for some strange reason, I'm not quite sure. So I've been looking forward to it for a long time. A couple of people on here on YouTube are aware of the film as well, so yeah, as always, it's obviously it's a cinema with theatrical release. I haven't need to go for another hour or so, but I thought I'd do this little intro now before I run out of time and forget. So as always, I'll give you my see the film, and when I come back home, I'll give you my thoughts on it. It's going to be later tonight because I didn't finish till. It's going to be like about 10:30, maybe 11 by the time I upload this. But yeah, I'm going to try see if I can get some footage outside the cinema as well. But I'm not promising anything because some people, there could be quite a lot of people about, and are kind of self-conscious about doing videos in front of people. So yeah, I'll see you later tonight. So yeah, see you in a bit. Yep, here we are, just coming up to the cinema on my right. It's over there. Now if I can, I'll get the footage outside, but if there's too many people around I won't bother. Here's a closer look. God, if I can bend down far enough. This is the multiplex. I have 3 cinemas near me. One is, the multiplex is this one. One is kind of more art house cinema, which is about 20 minutes away from where I live. And then there's real cinemas, which is kind of a mixture between the two. So yeah, well, it is posted for Spring Breakers. I kind of find it ironic that they've got this poster right next to the poster for that, which is kind of strange, but they've got to put a poster on somewhere. So yeah, really looking forward to checking this out. I've heard mixed things about it. Some people love it, some people don't love it as much. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, initial thoughts, really good film, surprised me a lot. So I'll do a full review when I get home, but again, it's really well made, very kind of disorientating it in a good way, kind of the music and the editing. But yeah, I won't say too much now, so I'll see you when I get home. So yeah. Hey guys, yep, just got back from Spring Breakers. God, that was a really good film, that. And now before this this little video bit, the video bit before this, I said that I was surprised how good it was. I wasn't really surprised how good it was because I knew it was going to be this good. But the basic story is these 4 college girls need to get money to, well, they want money to go on a spring break. So they want to kind of escape their kind of humdrum life, just going to class and doing nothing else. And so they rob the chicken shack is kind of like a chicken kind of KFC kind of thing. And they go to spring break, and they get arrested while having a party. And then they get bailed out by this rapper, kind of gangster rapper called Alien, played by James Franco. Oh sorry, yeah, the 4 girls played by Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson, and Rachel Korine, who I said before, I thought she was actually Korine's sister, actually his wife, but anyway, that's beside the point. yeah, it's basically it's a very kind of trippy kind of film. Really well shot though. Harmony Korine, he knows how to shoot a kind of a different kind of film. Obviously, he wrote Kids, and I haven't seen any of his other directed works. So was it Gummo and Trash Humpers? I haven't seen those, so I don't know if it's the same kind of style. But even before, when I saw the trailer for this, I was thinking, oh, that reminds me of the films of Larry Clark, who actually directed Kids and Bully and all sorts of other really good films. So like this. I mean, before I even knew that Harmony Korine actually directed and wrote this, I was thinking, yeah, this is like a Larry Clark film, and obviously he wrote one of Larry Clark's films, so it kind of links up quite well. In the performances, 4 girls, I think Selena Gomez does the best job. She's kind of the church-going, kind of spiritual person who just wants to spring breaks, kind of escape from her life and basically have some fun. Vanessa Hudgens is all right. I mean, she has quite a lot to do, as has I believe actually Benson, I think. So the real star of the show by far is James Franco. This guy is an absolute chameleon. He can just change himself at the turn of a screw, with the click of a finger. Just amazing. I was kind of well, not worried, but kind of surprised at the casting choice of him as this kind of out there kind of gangster rapper with the grills and the cornrows, dreadlocks and stuff. They did a really good job. It's kind of reminded me of when they cast Emile Hirsch as was it Johnny Truelove in Alpha Dog. I was thinking, well, that guy's like really short. He looks nothing like a gangster. You know, I kind of thought it'd be kind of that kind of casting choice, but really good. He's just, as I say, he can just become a character just like that. It's just an amazing actor, and it's very kind of out there. It's kind of the editor. I can't remember the editor, someone Benoit, something Benoit anyway. Really good editing. It kind of, again, it's kind of well fitting with the kind of whole spring break theme, which kind of trippy kind of thing. It's like sometimes like they'd kind of repeat the same lines over and over again from like different angles and stuff, and also that whole thing with a kind of dialogue over one scene, and then it's but it's not the right dialogue, and then it kind of carries on at the end with the right dialogue in that scene kind of carries on itself. And the kind of main kind of draw to few people will probably be the fact they've got these Disney Channel kind of princesses kind of thing, kind of being really crazy, doing kind of crazy shit like sex scenes with James Franco, which is kind of reminded me a bit of what was it? A bit of Showgirls with the whole sex scene in the pool. Kind of reminded me a bit of that. I'm not quite sure why. You know, so what is it with the kind of miming fellatio on these inanimate objects? In Killer Joe, it was a chicken leg, and in this, it's a gun silencer. So the other star of this movie has got to be the music. Really good. Now I don't know. I know it's done by I can't remember who the actual composer is, but Skrillex. You know, the rapper, and I'm not sure if all the music was kind of recorded for this film, or whether kind of just the score was. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, really good score. I mean, really kind of like slow kind of piano, kind of, you know, like piano tracks in some places, and there's really good this kind of slow-mo kind of rage sequence to Britney Spears song. Can't remember which song it is, but again, there's also a really good shot kind of near the beginning of the film when they're robbing the chicken shack, and it's the drive, like a getaway driver, they drive up to it, and they go in, but it follows the car, and the car goes round kind of the different windows and kind of see what they're doing, and so it's kind of a real-time scene. It's kind of the car's driving, then you can kind of see from the car what's happening in the windows, and then just kind of come up and drive away. I thought it was a really good shot. Again, really nice. Oh, no, nice. Really kind of atmospheric kind of beat shots. There's quite a lot of neon in this film as well, especially during the night scenes. And again, just really great kind of fun in the sun kind of, but with a very Harmony Korine kind of edge to it. There's a really kind of pumping bass music when in the kind of party scenes, and kind of the slow kind of, I guess, well, not really piano, but kind of the slower, kind of the score of the film is like really, really good. So really, really well worth seeing if you're into kind of the different. It had a very quite indie vibe to me, which is kind of what you'd expect from a Harmony Korine film. But again, really good if you're a fan of kind of different films out there. So like I said, the editing's kind of, well, not all over the place, but kind of, you know, it's kind of sporadic in some places. I think I saw one review and it said kind of when the party scenes and kind of the crazy scenes that are going on, it's kind of really good. But when it gets to kind of the slower kind of, you know, like the kind of the spiritual stuff, or you know, that kind of stuff, it kind of, well, they said it wasn't as good. But I think it's completely the way around. When it was kind of the crazy kind of party scenes, but it was good and everything, but some of it wasn't quite needed. Well, I think if the whole film was like that, it wouldn't be nearly as good, absolutely nearly as good at all. Like I said, I think like kind of Selena Gomez, the kind of the moral compass of the film, even though she leaves the film kind of 2/3 in. But again, I thought the film wouldn't be as good after that, but it's just as good as what it was before. But yeah, I think she was the kind of the best performer behind James Franco. Yeah, so she was kind of the moral compass of the film. She kind of, well, she wants the kind of fun, but she doesn't kind of get into all the crazy shit. And she kind of, I mean, James Franco's character is kind of that kind of manipulative kind of I want and I know how to get it kind of thing, which obviously he plays really well, and the kind of all the girls kind of play off him very well as well. So this film is going to be kind of on my kind of reserve list for best films of the year, but if I see kind of 7 or 8 films that are better than this, it won't be in there. But anyway, again, like I said about 3 times, if you're a fan of kind of the alternative kind of party movie, I guess, definitely check this out. It's really, really good. I'd give it, I was going to give it a 9 out of 10, but then I gave Django Unchained 9 out of 10. It wasn't as good as that. So I'm going to go 8, maybe 8.25, maybe, no, 8.5. I put 8.5. So again, really good film. Definitely check it out if you can. I don't think it's kind of out like a massive wide release, but again, check it out if you can. So yeah, I think that's about it. That has been number 14 of First Watch, and yeah, I hope you like the little kind of showing the cinema and stuff. Obviously I couldn't film inside because well, for obvious reasons, but so yeah, please rate, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.